Hello everyone, it's me Ash here on enerdlife, and I am playing some Voltz, and this is a new room in the base. This is overlooking the front yard, if you will, the front part of our compound in the inside of a mountain. That right there is the entryway, and this is overlooking the little pool, and I've actually planted a tree over there, some beautification, because I need my surroundings to match my face, and that, my friends, is a no small feat. And I'm Italian. And as you can see, I've also dug out a whole bunch of other stuff. In fact, I've done quite a bit of work to the base to make it not only look good, but function better. So this is the area where we keep our chests. I'm going to line all the walls with chests. These are the chests that I have so far. Some odds and ends parts and stuff. Some processed ore. And the junk bin. Hell yeah. Now, this is going to have to be cleaned up eventually, but as you can see, though, 64 raw beefs, some 23 raw beefs, and some 8 raw pork chops. So I've been killing a lot of animals, and that's okay. That's okay. These are obviously tools. I got 1 diamond left from our wrench expedition. This is the biggest problem: 3 redstone and a redstone torch. And I'll show you where I used the rest of our redstone in a moment. First, let's go over here. We built the wall out. We started covering the walls with stone bricks just to make it look delicious. And frankly, it looks a lot better in here, doesn't it? It makes it look bigger. For one, it is bigger. And then, obviously, here's the entrance. I'll show you more about the entryway, what I've done to that in a minute. And if you go down here, I was digging down just to have a little expansion. Decided, you know what? I need some time. I need a place to have some time to myself, so I've got this little room. I haven't done anything to it yet. I've just given it some nice mahogany floors and then a nice mahogany door. And if you go in here, boom, sex dungeon. Hell yeah! And I mean, some might call it a sex dungeon, but I like to call it a sex dungeon. And that's that. And then one more change. Boop 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 doo. Over here. Dead end? Is this a dead end? No, it's not. Here we've got a glass pressure plate. Step on it, opens the door. Come outside, and it's the front of our area. Now, one good thing is we can look out the window, check for creepers. This is where the camouflage window would be. And that was a big issue. And then when I first built this, I had actually 2 glass pressure plates. They're really nice. They're really hard to see if you're just passing by. But all the mobs stood on it, came in, and protruded themselves into my property, started killing me, and I was like, you know what? I don't like to be killed, especially not in my property. And so I took the glass pressure plate away and put a glass button there instead. So they obviously can't press buttons because they're skeletons and zombies, and as you know, they have no brains because they have decayed over time. So we're safe inside this base now. We do need to lighten it up a little bit. If it's a little bit dark in here for me, it's definitely a little bit dark for you guys. So let's pop these torches. No. Don't want to ruin the aesthetics of this room. Got little torches and little torch holders. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm going to put like some here and here. It's much better. It's much better. Much, much better. Okay, so I'm going to take that down. Take this one down too. Put it right there. Okay, and then we'll put this one up a block. There we go. Hell yes. Okay, so as you've given you a tour of the headquarters 2.0, if you will. It's not finished. This is a beta version. I've got to do the floors. I've got to do the ceilings. I've got to do some of the walls not complete, but since the rule is no cheating, unfortunately I can't cheat in stone brick, so I've been having to cook it, and honestly it's taken eons to get just the brick that we have now, because you got to cook the cobblestone into regular stone, and then you got to make it into bricks, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio, luckily, but it's still a very slow process. And honestly, the regular furnace cooks a lot faster at this point than the electric furnace. And we've still got a ton of stuff to cook. And I've been actually cooking stuff and enriching, I guess, stuff. See? I've been keeping this thing going. And in the new version, The enrichment chamber actually is pretty docile in terms of the sound. Unfortunately, it it's not as forgiving in terms of distance away, because you used to be able to travel 3 or 4 blocks away and it would just be absolutely silent. But now it travels like more realistically. But it's okay though. So let's get rid of some of this stuff. Let's put this in the iron furnace. We do have one solar panel still, so our next, I think our biggest thing is going to be to build multiple solar panels, which is why, actually, I forgot to show you. I've dug this, expanded the power area up, and I've got obviously some room up here for more camouflage blocks to be used to give our solar panels light. It's false now because it's naturally nighttime, but I want to line this whole wall with solar panels, so we'll have a power display, a display of power. And that's that. So, first of all, these holes in the ground are bugging the crap out of me. We'll just do it all the way to the door, if possible. Oh, don't want to break that. Don't want to break it. So I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it like that for now. Alright. Alright. So, the first thing I wanted to do today in terms of actual volts is we need to start on a Metallurgic Infuser, I think that's what it's called. So let's look that up. And I've actually taken steps to sort of get there. Yeah, the Metallurgic Infuser, not the Metallurgic Infuser. It's not allergic to things. It's a freaking machine. So it's a Metallurgic Infuser. We've got to make this, right? Right. So we need 2 furnaces, 4 steel ingots, and some basic circuits, and an enriched alloy, which needs 4 redstone, which I don't think we have, to be honest. Let's check. Oh, what am I doing? This is not where the chest is anymore. Chest over here in this handy area. So we only have 3, and I don't think you can. I don't think you can change this back into a redstone at all. So we're kind of boned here. So what I'm gonna have to do is go back. I'm gonna go to sleep, go get some redstone from the mine. And the reason we don't have as much redstone as we did is because, one, I had to remake the hazmat suits, the hazmat suits, because I guess there's some item number changes in the new version compared to what we were using, and it changed my hazmat helmet into a thermometer and my hazmat chest into an empty cell, which are pointless to be wearing, obviously. And so I had to remake those 2 pieces. We do have a thermometer now, I guess, so that's a plus maybe. But so I had to remake those, which use 1 of those circuits each, and they also changed it so it's not steel. I think that's what they used to make those before, is steel surrounding certain things, but now it's using cloth, which we don't have a lot of, to be honest. We have like 6 or 7 pieces of cloth. So I'm going to have to go. I did find a few sheep, but the hell am I? Where the hell am I? But they weren't enough, obviously. I didn't have my shears with me, so I had to just murder them. So it didn't even guarantee me. You kill a sheep, it doesn't guarantee you that you're going to get cloth back. You do a lot of the time, but sometimes it just doesn't. Lots of stuff has happened. Let me just say that. I've explored. I found a lava pool over there. I found some. I marked the scar just so I know where everything is. And I have a little plains biome that actually goes into a forest biome, which is where I'm going to go to find the sheep, because that's where I found them before. The plains biome is absolutely plethora of cows. So I murdered about 800 cows. Oh, got a mob here. Got a mob, take care of this mob. Got another mob here. But yeah, I'm gonna go mine, and I'll be back in a minute when I find some redstone. Alright, let's do it. Alright, guys. I'm back. It took me a little while, but I found... Actually, it didn't take me a long time to find that, but it took me a long time to get out of the chasm I dropped into. Which, apparently there's 2 in underneath my mining my mining hole, I guess that's what you call it. It's a hole that you mine in. And yeah, so I've got 19 redstone from there, plus the 3 that we have back in the base. Should be enough to build what we want. As far as past that point, we'll have to see. So we've got 22, and all this stuff that I found getting out of the damn place, actually. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we'll just pop this iron ore in there. Oh yeah, level 30. So, let's build this fucking thing. Let's build the crap out of this. Let's see, Metallurgic Infuser. 1, 2, 3, it's 8 plus 4, so that's 12. Alright, I'm glad I got enough. I didn't really think about it, about those circuits costing some as well. Okay, so let's make it. Let's make this damn stuff. We'll put this in the middle. These around that. That's an enriched alloy. It's 1 piece down. Now we need this. So we're going to need our wire. What else do we need? Steel plate. I think I have one of those already made up. Maybe I used it. I thought I had some though. Guess not. So I think we might actually have to make some bronze, because really, there we go. Okay, so copper and tin, because we don't have enough steel, and that's what we're working towards, is to be able to make steel. So let's get some tin. What is this? Silver. So I don't need that. Tin and some copper. Let's make a few things of this. 7. That should be enough. Some bronze dust in our furnace. There we go. That should make our bronze. I think we only need 4 for these. Oh, so we need 8 actually, because we're going to need 2. So we need 1 more dust. So we need 1, 2 more copper. Let's put some of this away. Put this stack away there. Let's see. 1, 2. What am I doing? Make this. It's not the right piece. This is taking a really long time, so I'm going to grab some. Do it the old-fashioned way. Cooking in the furnace. This is how I cook my ingots in real life. I just take it over to the oven, to my oven, where I take out the pizza, and I put in some raw ore, wait for it to turn into an ingot. Maybe even the microwave, but last time I tried that, you know, metal, microwave equates to explosions. Alright, so we've got our last ingot we need for the plates. Let's make those bastards. 2 plates. Now let's make this. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we need 2 of them for the 2 circuits. Pop the last piece in. 2 circuits. Now we'll do this one. We need to make actually 2 of these. We're running out of space. Let's drop 48 cobblestone. Just fuck that shit. Alright, so Actually, had a space, I guess. But anyway, what is that stuff? Is that iron? Yeah, that's iron. We should have everything we need now to make this metallurgic infuser, and we can infuse metallurgy or whatever it does, all over the place. There's going to be so much infused stuff that we just metallurgically infused, just laying around. It's iron, isn't it? It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best, gents. Oh yeah, metallurgic infuser. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put this in our wall of machines. Maybe we shouldn't put it there, actually. We should put it above one of these, just because of how the wires are set up right now. So we're gonna put it right here. Oh, that's ugly. Good grief, it's ugly. Ugliest thing I've ever seen. Other than your mama. Alright, whatever. Whatever. You don't like mama jokes, I get it. Some of us are loving our mamas, or some of us have had a bad mama. I don't know what the case is, but let's look at it. All right. So now let's look at the steel here. Now we should. What do we do? We should be able to put something in here to make into steel. Let's check the steel. I don't think it actually shows because it's kind of broken in here, but steel nugget. That's not helpful, is it? It's not helpful at all. Steel nugget. Steel dust is what we're looking for. So, oh yeah, that's what it was. So I made a bunch of these compressed carbons, which an enriched iron is what? Copper dust around iron. Okay, we can do that. Alright, so we need some enriched iron and compressed carbon, which I should have in one of these chests, because I made some ahead of time knowing that we would need it. I was wondering what I did that for. Okay, so let's make some enriched iron real quick. There we go. 2 stacks of it. Who gives a shit? Okay. So now we put this in here. What was it? Did I get it? Yeah, they got it out. This in here, and now, oh yeah, it's doing stuff. It's doing stuff. Okay, so this fills this reservoir up, and then it should, in theory, do things to power over into steel dust, this enriched iron into steel dust. Okay, so let's put this. Okay, let's check the power here. I bet we're out of power, so let's. That's not gonna help, is it? One coal isn't gonna really do much. We're running out of coal fast. Like every time I get several stacks of coal, it's gone in about a day. But there we go. Okay, we got power. Let's go sleep so we can get the solar power back up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Infuse that shit, bitch. Infuse it. Infuse it. Infuse it. So, as you can see, steel production has officially commenced. We're having a little bit of a texture issue here, but other than that, things are going smoothly now. The other way I know you can make steel is through the Railcraft mod, but you know what? Railcraft is a pain in the buns. It is just a pain directly in the buns. So I'm not even going to mess with that until I really want to build rails. So this is not only the most efficient way to do it, and it may not be in the long run because you're using so much materials to make steel. You're using a bunch of coal, which is what this compressed carbon is just macerated or enriched coal. And you're using a bunch of iron and bronze. Iron and copper dust. So, but we have plenty of copper and we have plenty of iron, so this is a good way to make steel. And this means we get to finish our nothing really. I don't know what we're gonna do with this steel. We're gonna do something awesome with it though. So if you guys have any ideas of what I should build next with my steel, just leave me a comment below. and I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it so many times. I'll do it so many times it'll be uncomfortable for everyone. I'll do it in public. I'll do it in private. I'll do it in your bedroom while you're sleeping. Whatever you say, I'll make it. So, now that I've made things awkward, I think it's a good place to stop for this episode. Watching as this thing slowly completes its ejaculation of steel dust. So, until next time, this has been Ash, your Nerd Life. Play on, please.